everyone, it's Alex. Today I am creating this scrapbook page using the September Gossamer Blue kits. The papers I am using are from the main kit as well as the add-on paper. I just knew I had to get this add-on paper when I saw the kits. They are just so gorgeous. So here are the papers I've picked out. I really don't use many of them. I think I use like 3 papers. I planned to use more, but I'm not good with using a lot of pattern paper, so I choose this paper by Pink Fresh Studio first, and this is the paper that I kind of based the rest of the papers on. I wanted to kind of pull the colors from this and use them for the rest of the page. And this photo, I really love it. It has a great story. So we were in Charleston for my back surgery, and my surgeon said that we should stay in a hotel a couple days after we got out the hospital just in case anything happened. So the second day we were in the hotel, I still wasn't feeling too great. My blood pressure kept dropping and my back was still really sore from surgery. But of course the fire alarm in the hotel went off, so we all had to go outside. And Clara is my service dog, so she alerts whenever my blood pressure drops or if I'm in a lot of pain or just anything that's happening, anything that's going wrong. So she was trying to make me feel better by pretty much licking me to death. It was really sweet since I couldn't, lay down or anything. But it was really sweet. And thankfully we didn't have to stay out too long. And I was doing a little bit better by then, so it was okay. So I've used the Fancy Pants Designs time card paper, which is the yellow paper, and I just used another paper by Pink Fresh Studio, and this is another one by Pink Fresh Studio. I really love their Happy Things collection. It's just so pretty, and the colors are very me, so I used a lot of their paper for this. So I just used a few layers. I didn't want to overdo it. I wanted to keep it quite simple. And when you subscribe to Gossamer Blue, you also get you get digital files. So there's, things that you can print out and cut out, and you also get cut files. So I'm using this I Love Right Now cut file, and I wanted to use a solid piece of paper just because I knew the rest of the page was going to have lots of patterns. So I used the back of this time card paper, which is a really nice blue. So just cutting that to size and taping that down. And I'm using the negative part of the die cut. And you'll have to add in the little parts of the die cut. I don't know what to call them. You'll see when it's finished you'll see what I mean. So I was just trying to add all those in, and I accidentally add the dot to the eye, which I shouldn't have done, and it was difficult to get off. Glossy Accents is very strong, and so yeah, I was able to get most of it off so you could still see the blue. And I mean, it's okay if scrapbook pages aren't perfect, they're handmade, so imperfections are fine. I really love this die cut. I mean, when I saw the cut files, I knew I wanted to use this one, and I actually created a sketch, which this page is based off of. And this was I made a few sketches, but this is the first one that I really did a page from. I really love how it turned out. It's totally different from something I normally do. But yeah, I really love it. And I had a hard time figuring out which photo I wanted to use for this, but when I saw this, I knew it was perfect. My mom took the photo and she sent it to me, so yeah, it was a rough day, but this photo was kind of worth it. And we did go out later that day when I was feeling better. We went to Michael's. I was in the wheelchair because I still couldn't really walk that far, but I was able to get one of the new Project Life kits and a fuse tool and couple iris containers, and I keep my Gossamer Blue kit in the iris container now, and it fits all of the kits I got, which I got the main scrapbook kit, the add-on paper, and then I I think like 4 Life Pages kits. So, and it fits all of that. They're really good. And they were on sale, which is awesome. So I'm adding this tag behind the photo, and I just put all the adhesive around the tag and didn't add any at the top, so you can just pull it out. I don't like journaling on my page. I know for some people, I know they can really pull it off and it looks great on their pages, but just not for me. And my handwriting isn't very nice. When I do stuff like this, it's always really messy, so I just prefer to put it on a tag. So I'm starting with the layers behind this centerpiece. So I used this L Studio This and That paper. I really love the color of it. It's really pretty pink. And I also pulled some of the papers I used for the layers. So I'm using the Pink Fresh Studio Triangles paper, and I forgot that I had put it to the side, so I was kind of trying to look for it, and then I remembered. So I used that paper, and I wanted to include the blue parts because there wasn't really much blue anywhere except on the die cut area, so I was trying to use that. And I also pulled the time card paper again, and I used actually both sides of this paper. For the other papers I used the same side because I wanted it to kind of coordinate for the top and bottom, but I decided to use the blue side for the bottom, and the yellow side for the bottom and the blue for the top. And I really love how this turned out. It's probably my favorite scrapbook page I've ever done, and I haven't done that many. I'm still kind of new to it, but this is really different from ones I've done in the past, but I love it. And the papers I picked out are mainly from Pink Fresh Studio and Fancy Pants Designs, and there's a couple L Studio ones in there as well, but I didn't want to use really any crepe paper ones because they use kind of an off-white in their collections, and I wanted a nice pure white for this page. The stamp sets this month are so gorgeous. I really love them, especially the Life Pages kit one. And I was trying to figure out where I could put the stamp I wanted to use, and I just couldn't find a place. So I ended up going through the embellishments, and I found this label pack by Fancy Pants Designs. And I just keep all my embellishments in this acrylic container. I think it's for like spice packets or something like that. I got it at TJ Maxx, and it works really well. And I also have some stamps in it. So I picked this white label with gold foil, and I'm using the A Favorite Moment stamp, which is really cute, and it fits really well on the label. So I'm just gonna cut that down. Well, I'll adhere it and then cut it down. And I also pull out some enamel dots by crepe paper, and they also have the adhesive sequins, which I think is really awesome. Putting glue behind sequins is always so annoying, so it's really awesome that they do this. I don't like that they only have two sizes of the enamel dots. I always find it quite hard to work with when there's only 2 sizes, but it looked good in the end, so it was okay. So I'm trying to find some embellishments I can use. I just want one thing near that photo, and I didn't want anything too big. Those hearts from the crepe paper ephemera pack looked really nice, but they were just a little bit too big. So I pulled Pink Fresh Studio Happy Things puffy stickers, as well as the Crepe Paper Wonder puffy stickers. And I was thinking about that smile puffy sticker as well as this hello. And I actually really like the hello now that I'm looking at it, but I think the smile worked a little bit better. And I really like how it turned out. And now I just have to add the journaling, and it's pretty much done. It was a really easy page. There was just some layering of paper, die cut, and when I cut the cut file in my silhouette, I also did it so it would cut the actual strip of paper, so the whole centerpiece I cut with my silhouette. And I just have a portrait, but it works really well for me. So this is the page, and here are some close-up photos. I hope you enjoyed this, and if you did, give me a thumbs up and subscribe. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.